everyone, this is Major Arlene reporting, and welcome to my dev demo of my newest map called Bombs Away. This was a map I made pretty much as a just-for-fun personal project, and it wasn't really meant to be anything serious. I literally was just listening to music one day, and there's a song called Bombs Away. It's by a band called Age of Days, so if you want to ever look it up, go ahead. But I mean, I was just listening to it, and I'm like, I'm gonna make a map. And I wanted just to have like lots of fun colors and just bright, interesting, fun stuff going on with it. So yeah, so I decided to make this, and this is what came out of it. It's not meant to be anything serious. It's kind of, somebody called it like a 90s WOD with neon reskin, which I'm okay with at this point because it was kind of meant to be that way. It wasn't meant to be anything, you know, fancy or whatever. So anyway, I'm gonna get straight to it. The idea of doing the rocket launcher first was actually just a completely, like, whimsical thing for me to do, because I didn't really want to, give myself the option of not doing it. So, because, I mean, it's literally called Bombs Away, so, I mean, it was the obvious thing to do. I used custom keys in this map, if that wasn't completely obvious. This is not as dark as I was thinking it was going to be too. It looked a lot darker in the original. I think because I'm playing this in a software instead of a hardware mode. Ooh, ow. It's also making my frame rate lag significantly, I don't know why. 2 more to go, 1 more to go. Access granted. I don't know why I'm lagging so bad. My frame rate is really oddly, like, jacked up. So, onto the blue key card. I also made, I recolored just the regular water texture. I recolored it white for this area right here and pink for this area right here. Don't know how good I did. This was just something I decided to do really quickly via Slade. I don't know how well balanced this is either. There's a couple areas where I've died. I didn't want to make it too easy. That was like the one thing I wanted to avoid, was making it so easy that you couldn't possibly like die or feel like you would die. A lot of people make fun of my doors because I don't take the textures the way I should. Which I'm just kind of like, yeah, whatever. It's like such a non-plus sort of thing. So the minute you cross over into here is when I shut this, because there's a switch behind here. But I decided I was just gonna kill that and do that instead. I also decided to do ceiling glow and all that good stuff in here, which I didn't start doing until I did Obake's map, or the map for Obake's community project. Oh god, I was not prepared. That wasn't what I meant to do either. So I sort of made this like a sort of scientist like room right here. I didn't really, when I did the circular rooms, I wasn't like, I didn't really make sure that everything was like properly done. I didn't really fix this so that it was like properly circled. But this is a panel right here that you press. That's one of the switches you had to press, and then there'll be another one in just a second. As soon as you open the door, actually. So yay. And there's another dead scientist in here. This was sort of like the scientist, like, sort of area. And, yeah. There's a lot of 3D flooring in here, too. Because I really love the ideas of 3D floors. They just made a lot of sense to me to do in this map, so... Anyway, and then shelves to have weapons on, because that is the good. On higher difficulties, this has more monsters in it. This is actually huh? This is actually a much easier fight than I was actually originally anticipating. I think because I've done this fight so many times now, testing things, but anyway. Somebody also mentioned I probably should add armor towards the beginning. And I also didn't get the idea to start spawning shotgun guys in until I realized I really want to put more enemies in the fight, rather, because I realized I didn't really have a high monster count. I didn't really end up with a very high monster count. Anyway, but so I wanted to kind of make use of as much space as I could, because without, the space I had I wanted to make use of. Ooh, I never did fix that switch right there. So this will raise the other side of the bridge. There's some things that could have been fixed, I think, but I just didn't really want to mess with this anymore. I mean, I started this in January and I really hadn't even finished it until now, so I'd had enough of. I also wanted to add one more surprise in here before y'all teleported in. More than likely what most people would do, because I'd already expected it would be here, but more than likely what other people would do is just friggin' teleport without really caring. So here's where the really big fight's gonna happen, because I didn't want to, oh man, I never aligned that, column either. I'm now noticing mistakes in my map that I made, but okay. So here's where you'll get your green armor, because this is where the fight gets really, really hard. I wanted to place an emphasis on using resources properly, rather than relying so much on, oh god, I don't want to, end up, getting killed by barrels. I'll show you the really cool thing I decided to do with this. Ooh. I managed to make that just in the nick of time, because I also had to put a lot of columns in here. Because literally beforehand I had nothing up there to sort of break up the Revenant's shooting. So I literally had to put in something to make it look like it was, whoops. Basically just not have you get totally pelted by the Revenant's rockets, because there's a lot more Revenants and the harder difficulties. I put a lot more in there. But I put up a couple prizes in the nukage pits, because I just decided that was probably a better idea than having nothing in there. But the green was supposed to be definitely, nukage pits of some sort. Never did get my armor bonuses quite straight either. I also had to change the Barons to a def setting, because they too were coming up to the middle area up here, and I didn't want them to get here until later. I wanted the player to run across them rather than frame rate's really bad in a couple places, and I don't know why that's happening. So here's where it's really gonna get hard, is down here in the next area. And I don't have a lot of ammo. So I'm pretty much Oh god, I'm having frame rate issues all over the place. So yeah, I decided on Lasertech's assets because I think they just really lended themselves to having bright colors in here. So I just said, alright, well, nice bright colors, I really like it, so... And somebody actually thought this was supposed to be a secret, but actually you can get your plasma gun right here on this little pad and very quickly get to it as long as you're quick, but it's hard to get to when there's like 2 Mancubi right here in the harder difficulties, so... Alright, so now here's the big boy in this pink room. A lot of people are just like, ink? Like, why would you choose pink as the hardest area? I don't know why, really. I just decided, well, it's close to red, and I didn't want to really use red. Here's this room right here. This is our death switch, so it's called. And then everything gets dark. And then we fight this thing called the Executioner. It's actually really not that hard. It was a lot less hard than I was expecting. I still never figured out how to get this to not stay here and get everything upward, but I think I fixed everything for the most part. And then we get out of here. Oh, I forgot the secret. Hang on, you guys. I need to start over again. Hang on, because I forgot my own secret. So I'll show you the secret really quick, because it'll take 2 seconds to do. I had forgotten it was there. It was something I'd put in very quickly and just sort of forgot it was there, so just hold on to your horses a minute. I'll just show you the secret. But like I said, this is nothing fancy. This is mostly just scripting tricks and lighting, fancy lighting. It's really nothing that is serious. It's just something that's there because I've decided to make it, and it's been hanging out in my to make folder for too long, so you hop down into one of those pits of water and you can go into a teleporter and activate a chainsaw. There's actually a teleporter on all 4 sides of that, but other than that, that's the only secret there is. I could have put more if I wanted to, but I just didn't really think about it because I was just like, well, there's really no point in doing that per se, because like I just don't want to. So anyway, this has been Bombs Away. It's nothing really crazy involved in this. I just saw a texture pack and I really liked it, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna use this and use some bright colors and have fun with it, and so I did, and here it is. So it's up for download. I'll give you guys a download link. It's on the Doom World thread about it, so I'll link you to the Doom World thread. You can get the link, and you're all gonna be all set to go. Alright guys, I'll see you next time. Until then, this is Major Arlene. Over and out.